Teddy Jallo. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
You have 2 red light violations.
Okay.
These are both on Westminster and Manton Street.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Where are you from?
I'm from Gambia in West Africa.
How long have you been here?
10 years now.
10 years?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you do?
I came here as a refugee.
Get close.
I came here as a refugee, and in 2009, end of 2009, and with my husband, so we co-founded the Refugee Dream Center. I don't know if you know about it. It's a non-profit that helps refugees after when they arrive in Rhode Island after 2 months. So that's where we picked up. We help with ESL, we do case management, and also we do like job search and just be their family when they don't have a family here.
What other services do you provide for them? Do you feed them? Do you house them? What do you do?
No, actually, we don't feed them, but we help them get, for example, if they need food, we can help them go to DHS for them to have food stamp, and we help them to be self-sufficient, like to learn the English, know how to speak English, get jobs, get good schools, and mentor the kids so they don't go in the streets. We do case management a lot.
That's good. You're doing God's work, you know that.
Yeah, during the COVID though, it's a lot of work. So what we do during the COVID, we like buy food, toiletries, all that, and then we deliver it in their houses. So when we come, we just call the person to come pick it in front of their doors.
Yeah. Do you have any children?
I have 2 kids.
2?
Yes.
How old are they?
9 and 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a handful.
It is.
9 and 8. Plus whatever else you're doing. Now, where in Africa did you come from? What
I
area?
came from Gambia, the smallest country
Gambia?
in Africa.
Now, if you were to just summarize, what differences, if any, are there from living in Gambia and living in the United States?
Well, it's a big difference. Living in the Gambia, I live with my family. I live with my friends that I grew up with. When I came here, I didn't have anybody. The only people that I know is the agency that brought me here as a refugee. So I have to start from like zero, a newborn. I work my way up. But there's a big difference. Like the opportunities that I have in the U.S., I didn't have them in the Gambia. Yeah.
You know, and that's what we talk about in this country, is the land of opportunity.
Exactly.
The United States is the land. Remember in school, Inspector Quinn? See, the United States is the land of opportunity.
Exactly.
You know? My dad was born in Italy,
Oh,
and
cool.
he came here. He was a fruit peddler. You know, he came here because this was the land of opportunity. He was a young man when he came here.
That's
But
nice.
his mom, who had 10 kids, came here with all the kids for opportunities, you know. And
It is.
my father's dream was that his kids would do well. And,
That's why we create the center to give back.
well, we try to we try to give back. And
Yes,
we can give back in many different ways.
that's true.
You know, sometimes people always think there's a monetary, that it's money. You give people money. That really isn't giving back all the time. You know what it takes sometime? It takes putting a hand on somebody's shoulder
That's
who
true.
has no hope or who has a problem and has no one to listen to them and has no one to give them advice. And putting a hand on their shoulder and,
That is true.
and telling them that you care.
That is true.
You know,
We see that a lot.
just to give of yourself.
Yep.
And in many cases, depending on the circumstances, you know, we help people with money, opportunity, circumstances, you know, whatever the circumstances might be, you know. We say
That's
what?
true.
Food and lodging, right?
Yep.
Provide people with food and lodging. And a great deal of love and understanding.
That's true.
Okay, let's see what terrible thing you did. Carol, let's look at 729 first. It's red, and here she comes, and she did not stop, and she made a right-hand turn unread. Did you see that?
I see that. I always make a mistake in that light.
You always make a mistake on that light.
Yeah.
How many times you going to keep putting your hand on the hot stove? Right?
Anytime I come there.
One more
I take-
time and that's it.
I promise I won't do it anymore. All right, let's look at 508. Same location. Light is red. And there she goes. Oh, she just burned her hand again, Inspector Quinn. From the generosity of people who send in money, I'm going to have them pay you a fine to pay you back for all the good things that you do in helping others. The fine is $170, and I'm going to fine you $170, but we're going to use money from what I call the Philomena Fund. It's a fund that's derived from people from all over the world who send in contributions to this court for me to use my discretion. So I'm going to use my discretion today. So this will not go on your driving record, it will not go to your insurance company. The bottom line is that it will be dismissed for you, right? But the fine is going to be paid, so the city will realize $170 on your behalf.
Thank you
okay?
so much,
And the
sir.
Philomena Fund is named after my mom.
Thank you. Thank you
If
so
she
much.
If she was here now, she'd probably start cooking to feed you. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
good luck to you.
Yeah.